Welcome back to Shine's Good Fortune. We have another pick a card reading. This is going to be pretty good. So this is, what does your ex-partner regret? So basically, what does your ex regret? Now, before I get into it, I want to say that just because a person has regrets does not mean they feel they are at fault for the ending of the relationship. So what I mean by regret, they might have some regrets about the part they play in the ending of the relationship, but they might feel you also play a part. And we all, we both play a part in things. Even if we allow the person to mistreat us, we're still playing a part in that situation. So this is just about what they regret, what they feel they could have did differently. They're not going to tell you this, and so that's why you're here to find out. Okay, so once again, just because a person regrets doing something negative does not mean they feel the ending of the relationship was just completely their fault and that they should be 100% blamed. So this is just the part that they do feel bad about. Let's just put it that way. Now, also before I get started, before you pick your pal, just a quick announcement. I'm doing a free reading. I'm going to pick someone for July. If you want to be entered in the reading for a free reading, you can ask me one question. This is for July. Put your name and email address in the comment section, and we would do in exchange. I will give you the free reading for July. You can ask me one question, and then you can give me a testimony, and I will put that testimony either on my Facebook page or my website. Okay? So if you're interested, just put your name and email address in the comment section. So let's get to it. We have 5 pals here. So what does your ex regret that they won't say to you, that they won't tell you, they're too prideful to say? So what I want you to first do, I want you to think about the person. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. So close your eyes and take a deep breath. Open your eyes. Okay? And think about the person. So the moment you open your eyes, like just kind of imagine their face. Okay? And then look at the pals. All right? Now, when you think about them. So now your eyes are open. Think about this person. Now, I want you to look over the 5 pals. Focus in, because this person's on your mind now. Focus in on the colors. Whichever color you seem to be drawn to, I believe is the correct pal for you, okay? So, pal 1, orange. Pal 2, purple. Pal 3, green. Pal 4 is the dark pink, and pal 5 is the red. If you need to pause the video and just, once again, you can pause the video, close your eyes, take a deep breath, think about the person, visualize the person, open your eyes, visualize them again, and then focus on the pals. Take your time, okay? So we're gonna start with pal 1. So people who picked pal 1, the orange, pal 1. What does your ex regret that they will not tell you? We have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. King of Wands. King of Wands is a go-getter. They start new projects. They have high energy. They get things done. Queen of Pentacles, they're about their money. And inner goddess, it says awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. Oh, that is really nice. Okay, so let me take a quick sip of water. I meant quick sip of water. So first thing I'm getting, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. They regret not expressing their love to you. So they regret not showing their emotions towards you. So they probably were not. Now, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. This does not resonate. You have 4 other pals to pick from, okay? So if it doesn't resonate, please don't just listen to it. Just go pick another pal. I'm getting that they were not very romantic, okay, for one. And they did not put effort in showing you their emotions. They might just wanted to, excuse my language, just have sex and then just, hang out or whatever. They didn't really give their all to you. They did not be romantic as much as they could have been. They might was a little romantic, but I just get they weren't very romantic. They did not express they did not tap into their emotions. They did not show you the love you deserved. And they knew you deserved more, but they just did not put the effort into expressing their emotions. They did not put the effort into being more romantic and more loving. They just held back. And they regret that. They should have, for example, they did not tell you they loved you enough. Now they could have told, maybe to you they told you they loved you a lot, but they feel now they did not tell you they loved you enough, because now they don't have that opportunity now. So they do not feel that they expressed their love for you enough when you guys was together. They did not tell you they loved you enough. They weren't romantic enough. They probably feel they didn't even take you out enough, okay, or do things with you enough. They did not express their emotions the way they felt they should have. Now it's too late. Now the King of Wands. This person, I'm just getting the King of Wands is a go-getter. Wands deals with travel, starting new businesses. Yeah, it deals with a lot, okay? And then also with this Queen of Pentacles, this deals with money, making money. I get that they feel they weren't driven enough for you. They did not bring in enough money. They feel they weren't a leader too, because the King of Wands is a leader. They get things done. They oversee things. So I feel that your ex feels they regret not making more money. I'm getting that. And they regret not leading in the relationship. They regret not being tapped into their masculine energy. Now, whether you're a male or a female, we have both. Whether you're male or female, you're going to have both masculine and feminine energy. So this is not me, this person, your ex is a male. I'm just saying they regret not being the leader in the relationship, not taking initiative, not being assertive enough, not starting new things, not making enough money. They feel they could have made more money. They just did not put enough effort into making more money, to trying to bring in more money into the relationship. They regret not being the leader. I think they wanted to be the leader, but they did not exhibit leader qualities. They regret that. They regret not putting their best foot forward, bringing in more money, starting new things. They regret not leading the relationship. And with the inner goddess, I get a couple things with this, because it says, awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So the first thing I got was that they kind of regret, they regret, along these two kind of go together, not expressing their love and not doing things with you. So maybe going out dancing. So I feel whoever's watching this, someone that's watching this is very tapped into their feminine energy. Whether you're male or female, you're tapped into your feminine energy. What that means that you might like to wear dresses, or go out dancing, or do your makeup, or just things that people who are very tapped into their feminine energy kind of tend to like to do. So you like to receive, because that's the feminine energy. You might like to be into self-care, maybe going to the spa, taking long baths, things of that nature. And so they regret not appreciating that part of you, okay? They regret not respecting and appreciating your, as they say, your divinity. They regret not allowing you to express your more feminine side, because because they see, what I'm getting is that you might have taken control in a relationship when they were supposed to. Their position was to be more of the leader, and they might have kind of tried to put you in that position, and so you couldn't really be in your feminine energy where you wanted to. And so they did not really appreciate that part of you. They maybe didn't, maybe you wanted to get your, like to get manicures and pedicures a lot, or get your hair, go to the hair salon and just really tap into your feminine energy and go shopping and go out dancing. And they might didn't want to go out dancing. They might didn't understand that you were trying to tap into your feminine energy. They might did not understand you wanted to go shopping and buy new shoes, and like they didn't care. They didn't appreciate that beauty in you. Okay? And so I get to something about them not wanting to go do things with you, go out dancing and stuff. Just this person just feels like they just regret they did not participate. This person has a lot of regrets. I'm sorry. They did not participate in a relationship the way they should. They did not put enough effort into it, period. All the way around. They weren't showing their emotions the way they should have. They weren't being a leader the way they wouldn't lead. They wouldn't start new things. They wouldn't make the money they knew they could have made. They weren't going out making the money, because then that would have allowed you guys to do more things. And they did not appreciate the feminine energy in you. They wanted you to be more your masculine energy. Okay? They didn't appreciate you might want to go out dancing. They didn't appreciate you might want to go to the spa, take long baths, or go shopping, get your mani and petty and all. They didn't care. They didn't encourage you to do it, and they regret that. This person, I can feel, I have a lot of regrets. Pile number one. All right. Wow, that was deep. So if you enjoyed this reading, pile number one, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video. And if you want to enter for a free reading for July, please put your name and email address in the comment section, and I will see you next time. And people who pick pile number two, the purple. So what does your ex regret that they don't want to tell you? Okay, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Hopefully you can see that. It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Well, I know what that means. 7 of Wands. That person's on the defense. King of Cups. Divine passion. Be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? So you guys let that resonate for one. Not resonate, marinate. I wanted to say let that marinate for 1 second. Let me take a drink of water. Okay, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If it doesn't resonate, you have 4 of the piles picked from, okay? So first thing I'm getting, they regret not communicating with you. They regret not having, this says heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. They did not talk to you about their feelings. I'm getting it strongly in this pile. They regret just not talking to you about they did not have enough heart-to-heart conversations with you. Maybe you felt you guys did, but they didn't. They did not feel like you guys had the kind of conversations you should have. They regret not expressing themselves to you. They regret not expressing their emotions to you. Okay, they regret not talking. They did not talk enough to you. Maybe your ex talked a lot, but they did not have enough meaningful conversations with you. They regret that. 7 of Wands. The first thing I got when seeing this is that they regret not defending you. And this goes back to conversation. So I don't know if your ex was quiet, or if they're the type of person that, I don't know how to say this. I don't know if, number one, they could have been an introvert. They could have been a quiet type person. That's why they did not communicate their feelings. Or they could have been outgoing, but maybe they weren't the type to jump in and defend you when you needed them the most. Whatever it was, they regret not jumping in. Because you see this person, he's on above ground. He's defending his territory. He's doing good, but he's defending what he has. I feel they regret not defending you guys. It could have been defending your relationship against somebody else, or against people they love, like family members and friends. I don't know, but they regret not defending you or defending their relationship against somebody. And that to me goes along with the conversation. It's like they didn't maybe express themselves. Well, they definitely did not express themselves the way they should have. But I'm getting to, as far as defending you, maybe someone talked about the relationship to them behind you guys' back, or said something about you or something. They did not defend you verbally. I'm getting that too. They just did not defend the relationship, and they regret that. King of Cups, and this is why I said this person not only they weren't a good communicator, and they regret that. They also wasn't good with expressing their emotions, because with the King of Cups, this man represents a father or a father figure that listens to you, that's compassionate, that gives you great advice, that gives you empathy and understanding. And this person is full of emotions, and I get that your ex regrets not being there for you emotionally, not showing you compassion, not expressing their feelings to you. This card is all about expressing feelings and compassion and sympathy, okay? And maybe you felt that they did not bring enough emotions into this relationship. They were closed off, I feel, emotionally. And they did not express their emotions to you, and they regret that. Because the King of Cups is all about expressing emotion. Okay? They did not express their emotion at all. All right? So, and let me take that back. They might have expressed their emotions a little bit. I'm not going to say not at all. But they did not express their emotions the way they should have. Okay, and they regret that. They regret not having heart-to-heart conversations with you where they talked about their emotions and talked about how they felt about you. They regret not defending you against certain people. They did not defend you against somebody. And they regret not being compassionate. You might even have felt you might have even felt they weren't a good listener. Because this King of Cups, this represents a father or a father figure. This King of Cups is a very good listener. They give you very good advice. They're very compassionate, and they listen to you, and they care about you. And I think they regret I don't feel they gave you, when you would come to them with problems, I feel they weren't good at consoling you emotionally. I think they cared. They just did not know how to express their emotions. They didn't know how to deal with emotions, and they were not compassionate enough towards you, and they regret that. And with the divine passion, it says, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? What I'm getting with this is that your ex did not bring enough passion to the relationship. It could have been in the bedroom, or it could have just been with their emotions. You know, when you are passionate about somebody, you can just, you put more effort into the relationship. You bring the heat. They weren't bringing, you see the fire, they weren't bringing the fire in this relationship. Once again, they could not have put enough effort in the bedroom, or it could just be they just didn't give you enough of them, give you enough passion. It wasn't enough conversations. They weren't passionate enough, so that's probably why they weren't defending this relationship. And then they weren't passionate enough, that's why they didn't bring enough emotions, and they weren't compassionate enough towards you. They weren't a good listener. Oh, this goes, once again, the conversation. They just weren't good at communicating. They weren't even good at listening to you, and they did not give you a compassionate ear when you needed. You might have thought when you were talked to them, you might have thought they were listening. They weren't. It probably was going in one ear out the other. They weren't giving you a sympathetic ear. Okay, they weren't invested enough in the relationship. They weren't bringing the heat. They weren't bringing the passion. They regret just being dull in the relationship. I feel a dullness. They regret it's almost like they were just there sometimes. Okay, so that's what they regret, pile number 2. And wow, I mean, that was deep. Wow, they have a lot of regrets. Okay, pile number 2. If you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel. Like the video, share the video. If you want to be entered for the free reading, please put your name and email address in the comment section, and I will see you next time. People who pick pile number 3, the green. What does your ex regret but will not tell you? We have chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. And I picked this pile, so I don't know what it's going to say, but we're going to see what my ex regrets. Okay, 9 of Swords. Oh, this person's crying. They having a 9 of Swords deals with mental, I can't say that word. Mental despair, mental stress. You see, they're crying in their bed. Things that keep you up at night. You can't sleep. Grief-stricken. Wow. Queen of Swords. This person's really into their mind, very balanced, good decision making, but not very emotional. Go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside to get some fresh air. So what I'm getting for pile number 3. Now, first, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If this pile does not resonate, you have 4 other piles to pick from. Okay? Now, what I'm getting, pile number 3. Let me take a drink of water. Hey, pile number 3. What I get your ex regrets is that they did not try to build chemistry with you all. So it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Yes, there was chemistry here. That's why you guys, I'm pretty sure, was together. But they did not put effort into building that connection. They did not. So I just want to jump for a second. With this go outside, the first thing I thought about was it says you have been indoors too long, go outside and get some fresh air. I thought about they did not do enough things with you. So for example, they regret maybe not taking you out more, going out to the movies, going out to eat, going out dancing, trying new things. They regret not spending enough time with you doing activities. They may have spent time with you being intimate, if you get my drift. They spent time with you doing that, but they didn't put enough time in doing things maybe that you enjoy. Maybe they want to do things they like, but they did not put enough effort into building that bond with you by engaging in things that you like to do and spending and doing activities with you. So let's just say you want to take a painting class or go salsa dancing, because I know that's what I want to do, and your ex is like, no, I don't want to do that. Or if I go, I'm not going to participate. It's like, okay. Like, they kind of regret not doing activities with you. And when you do new activities with your mate and you compromise, because it might not be things you want to do, but you might do it for them and say, oh, this is cool. You in a relationship, you have to compromise and meet the person halfway. It's not all about you. You cannot be selfish in a relationship. I feel they regret. It just came up to me. I feel they regret being selfish, okay, and not doing things. I just get with this, because I read my cards based upon the definition and my intuition and the things that's coming to me. They just regret not doing certain things with you that you enjoy. With this going outside, going out doing things that you like doing, and by them not doing that, it kind of causes the attraction to die down. Okay, so with this chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. They regret not working on the chemistry and the attraction between you all, because make no mistake, when you first meet someone, usually the attraction, maybe not when you first meet them, but there's a time in your relationship where your attraction and the chemistry with this person is at its peak. It's usually in the beginning, and sometimes it dies down. In order to keep that up in a relationship, you have to put effort into it. You have to compromise and meet the person halfway. And they just weren't putting enough. And with most of these pals, the person regrets not putting enough effort into the relationship. This person didn't go out enough with you and do things with you, and it kind of made the attraction die down. Okay, nothing they regret. They regret they weren't very emotional in this relationship, because we have swords, 2 cards dealing with swords. Swords deals with conflict, struggle. It also deals with the intellect and communication. So this person regrets not being as emotional with you, and they regret being in their head. I just get with these swords, they were very much in their head. And where I'm getting this from is with the 9 of Swords. See, this person's crying in their hands, and this means a person's going through mental pain, stress. I'm getting 2 things with this card. With your ex, one thing I'm getting is that they could have been going through some stuff they did not tell you about. So with the 9 of Swords, they were going through their own mental, emotional issues that was causing them mental distress, that had them up at night, and they did not want to express that to you. They were so much in their own head. They weren't as focused on a relationship. They were so into what they had going on in their mind. They were very much in their head. They were very much in their head. They wasn't really, I don't feel they were as focused on the relationship as you was. Okay, pile number 3. So, and this is the pile I picked for myself. So they were not focused enough on a relationship. It's coming to me, they were focused on themselves and what, like I said, a selfish vibe. They were focused on themselves, what they had going on all in their head. They probably had some things going on they did not tell you, or maybe you knew. And they just was worried about what they had going on, what was causing them stress. The Queen of Swords, this person's not very emotional. Okay, they're in their head, okay? Which is not balanced. They were not balanced. Okay, they were in their head. They were not very much into their emotions. And we have no cups here. Cups deal with emotions. They were not in their emotions a lot in this relationship. They were very much in their head, into their own world, what they had going on, whatever was causing them stress. This card also could mean that currently, they're because of you guys are not together, they could be in mental stress too as well. So this means actually more than one thing. But I'm getting, it could also mean that currently, whenever you look at this video, they are under mental stress, thinking about this relationship and why it ended. But beyond that, they definitely was very much in their head in this relationship. They were not into their emotions very much. They were worried about what they had going on. They were very methodical, And then, like I said, they were not very emotional toward, you know, the way they should have been. They were not invested the way they should have been in this relationship, because then they would have a focus on continuing and building the chemistry in this relationship by going out, doing things with you, putting effort into it. And they did not do that. So they regret, once again, not working on the chemistry, not working on a relationship, not working on keeping that attraction. They regret not doing that by not going out doing things with you, they regret not doing activities with you that they knew you enjoyed. They regret not putting effort into the relationship to keep it strong. They regret being in their head, all these swords, being in their head, focusing on themselves and what they had going on, and they regret not giving you emotional support too. So they regret just being in their head, being into themselves, being selfish, and just worried about what they had going on. Whatever had them feeling down and out, they were just focused on that. And maybe they did not, maybe they told you what they were going through, maybe they didn't, but whatever it is, they were kind of focused on themselves, being selfish and in their head, and focusing on their life and what they had going on. So they regret not bringing enough emotion to this situation. They regret not making the relationship a priority. Okay, because the relationship was not the relationship was not their top focus. They were in their head worried about their life, okay, and not this relationship. Okay, and that's what they regret. Okay, pile number 3, man, that was deep. All of these were really deep. Okay, if you enjoyed the reading, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video. If you want to be entered in the free reading for July, please put your name, email address in the comment section. I will see you next time. Okay, for the people who picked pile number 4. People picked pile number 4. And I think pile number 4, you were the pink. If I make a mistake, I will try to correct it in the description box. So people pick pile number 4. What does your ex regret that, and what do they regret that they will not tell you? We have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Have 2 of Swords. Oh, this is going to be pretty quick because I know where this is going. 3 of Cups. And focus, intention. It says keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make the mark. So I know what's going on here. All right. Now this is a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What I'm getting is that your ex regrets that they could not see at the time that you were their soulmate. So let me take a drink of water. All right, so they feel now that the relationship is over, that you were their soulmate, and they regret not seeing that. They just, at the time, they couldn't see that you were their soulmate. So obviously I have this here, soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate, and where I'm getting they regret it, but they regret they couldn't see it with the 2 of Swords. You see this person is blindfolded and have the swords defending themselves. They had their defenses up, and probably over their heart. And they regret not seeing, I think their heart was kind of closed off. And they regret not seeing, because like again, this person's blindfold. They regret not seeing that you're their soulmate. So their soulmate, you were right there in their life, and they let you walk away, or they walked away, or you walked away. But basically, you guys are not together anymore. Okay, you could possibly get back together. I don't know, but you guys are currently not together. They regret letting you walk out of their life, however it came about. They regret not seeing. This card just keeps coming to me. They regret not seeing it. It was right in front of them. You're their soulmate. They just regret that they could not see that. With the 3 of Cups, now I'm getting 2 things with this. Like I said, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. You have 4 of the piles to pick from. This does not resonate. With the 3 of Cups, I'm getting they regret, because this means, 3 of Cups, this could mean, okay, with 3, unity, it's bringing in a 3rd person. So they can regret not having kids with you. So if you guys have kids with your ex, they could regret that they did not have another kid with you, And it's also can mean they can regret not having fun with you too. Because this is the, 3 of Cups. You see the 3 people rejoicing, having a good time, hanging out. So they could regret also not having fun with you, doing more things with you. And also I get for someone, your ex could regret not having a kid with you or not having an additional kid with you. And then with the focus and intention, they regret that they weren't focused on this relationship the way they should have been. They regret that they couldn't see that you were their soulmate because their thoughts were somewhere else. That is what I'm getting. That's what they regret, that they was focused on something else. I don't know if it was another person or another thing. And when someone is focused on something else, it does not always mean it was another person. I just threw that out there. It does not mean they were talking to anyone else. It could, they could have, they could not have. This just means, for example, a person could have just been focused on getting their business off the ground, or focus on getting a promotion at their job, or focus on other people in their family, or your kids. It could be anything, but they were focused on something. Something had their attention, and they were really focused on it. And because they were so focused on that particular thing, they could not see that you were their soulmate. And they were so focused on themselves and whatever they had going on that they regret not having fun with you, spending more time with you, or regret not having a child with you or another child with you. That's what I'm getting, because it's more than one person watching this video. So once again, pile number 4. And if I said a different pile, I apologize, because I have like 5 piles. This is pile number 4. Once again, once again, your ex regrets. I'm so excited. This reading just got me really excited. Once again, your ex regrets not seeing with the 2 of Swords that you were their soulmate. You were right there. They just didn't realize you were their soulmate. They did not realize you were their soulmate because they were so focused on something else. Their attention was somewhere else. It does not mean it had to been focused on someone else. It could have been, it could not have been, but it was just focused on something else. Could have been focused on working a lot. I don't know. Their attention was focused on something else. Okay. In addition, they regret either not having a child with you, or it could mean they regret not having fun with you, going out doing things with you, just hanging out more. Okay. So that's why I got pile number 4. That's what your ex regrets. That was deep. Wow. If you enjoyed that reading, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video. If you want to be entered into a free reading for July, please put your name and email address in the comment section. I will see you next time. Okay, people pick pile number 5, the red. And if I pick the wrong color for 5, I will try to correct it in the description box. But yeah. Pile number 5, what does your ex regret? It says trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Knight of Wands mean changes in the air. Movement could be change of residence, change job. 5 of Cups, crying over spoiled milk, and guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children out. All right, so this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. I know it's general, but I'm getting kind of some very specific messages. So if this pile does not resonate, you have 4 other piles to pick from. Okay, so pile number 5, what does your ex regret? The first thing I'm getting, obviously, they regret that they did not trust you. Now, I'm not saying you did something to make them not trust you. I'm just saying that they have trust issues. It could be because of what happened in their past. I'm getting this because of something that happened in their past. I'm not getting this because of something you did. Now, if you know you did something and you're looking at this reading, then that's why they don't trust you. But if you didn't do anything, I'm getting they already came into the relationship with trust issues. Give me a second so I can take a drink of water. This is my second video for today, filming, so yeah. So I'm getting that your mate has I'm getting that your ex had trust issues with you because of either something you did, or I'm mainly getting they came into the relationship with trust issues. Because of those issues, okay, follow me, pile number 5. They could not move forward with the relationship. So what I mean with this Knight of Wands, this could mean travel. It means moving residence and stuff. But what I'm getting is that, because I use my intuition and the meaning of the cards too. give you the message, okay? They could not move forward in this relationship. Because if these trust issues was dealing with what somebody or what people did to them in the past, then that means they're still in the past. Even though they were in a relationship with you, they were still thinking about the past hurt. And I'm going to confirm that with the next card. So they're thinking about the past hurt. So because they're thinking about the past hurt, they have trust issues with you because of what happened to them in the past relationships or a past relationship that really hurt them. They could not move forward with you. Okay, so let's just say you want to get married. They're like, no, I'm not ready for that. Let's say you guys been dating for a while and you want to move in. They probably said, no, I'm not ready for now, or came up with some type of excuse. Not really. They could have told you the reason why, or they could have made up a lie, not telling you really that they have trust issues and they're not over the past. Why I feel that they were not over the past is with the 5 of Cups. This is crying over spilled milk. You see this person has 2 cups still standing, but they're looking over at the 3 cups that have spilled over, and they are not even acknowledging the 2 cups that's behind them. So basically not this relationship. With your ex, the relationship that you guys had was the 2 of Cups at the time. They still had you. So no matter what went on and what they lost in their life, they still had you. Now, the cups that fell over, it could have been the relationships in the past that disappointed them. It could have been somebody close to them that have died, a family member, someone they love. It could have been them losing a job. It could have been anything, but I'm getting emotionally something they lost emotionally. So I'm not really getting money per se. It could have been relationships in the past or things that happened to them in the past that hurt them emotionally. See, the cups deals with relationships and feelings and emotions. So something hurt them in the past with your ex. They lost something emotionally, and it caused them to have trust issues. And the 2 cups that were standing, you represented those 2 cups. You were in their life at the time, but they couldn't trust you because of the past. They're still focused on their past pain, and therefore they couldn't move forward with you. They could not take the relationship to a higher level. Even if you just dealt with a divorce, obviously something happened in a relationship to cause a divorce. They did not, when a person does not trust you, they cannot give all of themselves to you. Your ex cannot give all of themselves to you. So their regret is that they regret not trusting you. They regret not moving forward with their relationship. They regret focusing on what they're lost and not focusing on you. They regret that. They regret not giving their all because they couldn't trust. And they couldn't trust. Now, I'm going to say don't take it personal that they did not trust you, but if you did something to them, you only know that. If you personally did something to them to cause them to not trust you, then you know why they did not trust you. But I'm getting that they already came into the relationship not trusting anyway. They came in not trusting, okay? And then therefore, because they could not trust, they were so focused on what the past pain they went through, they could not appreciate you and move forward with the relationship. They're stuck in, I just get that your ex was stuck in the past. So once again, they regret not trusting you. They regret focusing on the past and not focusing on you. And they regret not moving this relationship forward. Now, speaking of moving this relationship forward, with this guidance, this is very specific. Somebody ex regret not having kids with them. Now, don't shoot the messenger, but if you already have kids with this person, they regret not having another kid with you, or if you did have kids with this person, they regret that you guys did not have a kid together. That's what I'm getting. This may not resonate for everybody, this particular, because it's very specific, but this is more general, okay? But this is very, someone's ex regret not taking the relationship further and having children, because having children with someone is a commitment within itself. Okay, so someone's ex regret not having kids with them. Okay, once again, don't shoot the messenger. All right, pile number 5. So there you go. Your ex regrets letting their trust issues stop them from moving forward with this relationship, not taking it as serious, not taking it to the next level. They regret because they were so focused on the past and what they lost. They regret not focusing on you, not appreciating you, not taking this relationship to the next level, not having trust in you because of their past issues that had nothing to do with you. And some of them regret not having kids with you. Okay, pile number 5. All right, if you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, share the video. And if you would like to be, the winner for a free reading for next month, and you want to enter the drawing, please put your name and email address in the comment section, and I will see you next time, or you will see me, or hear me. Bye.